might work. Okay, so yes, if any of you have any injuries, any aches or pains, if anything hurts, be very careful of yourself. I'd say the same thing to you guys in my physical classes as well. If it feels wrong, stop, take a break, take a drink, take a time out, rejoin us when you're ready. Do as much or as little of the class as you would like. If you want to spend the next 45 minutes lying on your back on the mat, be my guest. And we're just going to do a nice little energizing flow, get us ready for our Sunday. Tonight we'll do a restorative class to chill us out for the evening. So bring yourself down onto your mats. And remember, if you haven't got a mat, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure wherever you are, rugs, towels, carpets, make sure you've got enough space around you to do the class. You're not going to smash into things. And when you get down on your mat, just give yourself a little wiggle around. Move those shoulders, move those hips. Shake it out. So when I get down on my mat, I tend to have bits of nervous energy, like leftover energy, bouncing around. So I like to shake it all out before I get ready to start the class. So maybe you want to draw little circles with your body. Just start to move yourself around. Get a little bit of movement into that body. Move your bones. And then when you feel like you've shaken it all out, bring yourself down. Seated on your mat, your palms on your knees facing up towards the sky, and drop those shoulders down. And then closing your eyes, bringing yourself into a nice still space. Let's take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Expand your abdomen, send all of that air down towards the bottom of your lungs, filling them like a glass all the way to the top. And as you exhale, reverse the breath. Navel to spine. And again, inhale. And exhale. Start to tune out all outside surroundings, thoughts and worries. Tune into your breath, tune into your bodies. Time to focus in on deepening that inhale, deepening that exhale. So maybe you pause for a second at the top of your breath, always teaching your body to breathe that a little bit deeper. And on your exhale, release the navel to spine, expel anything that isn't serving you in this moment. Feel as though that breath, inhale, washes through you, using the body to cleanse you, using your breath to cleanse you. And as we tune into our breath, we start to feel calmer, quieter. Sit taller, grounding through the sit bones, drawing the shoulders down your spine. And as you exhale, sit tall through the spine, opening out your chest. So we're tall and light, but we're grounded. Let's start to check in with those key tension points. We tend to hold on to our stress in really subtle ways. So drawing those shoulders down, releasing any tension we're holding, making sure we're not hunching them up towards our ears. Always allow your neck to be the longest it can be. Softening your facial features, so releasing any tightness or tension. No frowning, no furrowing the brow. Just allow the features to become neutral. And as you do that, let's sweep our mind clear of any clutter. So take an imaginary broom and just start to empty your mind, leaving it clean, leaving it neutral. Unlock your jaw, unclench your back teeth, and draw the tongue down away from the roof of the mouth. Leaving the jaw soft, maybe your mouth is open slightly. Maybe your tongue is even sticking out a tiny bit. And just breathe here. So one of the most important tension points is our jaw. And we have a tendency to clench our jaw, to draw our teeth together without really noticing. It's a sign of stress or tension. And that can really contribute to jaw ache, to headaches, the pain in your neck, your shoulders, your spine. That whole area is connected. So try, if you can, to just remember to check in with yourself throughout the day and make sure the jaw is soft, those back teeth aren't touching. Give yourself a little roll. Take the head all the way to the left shoulder, chin to shoulder, and start to roll from shoulder to shoulder. Just starting to gently mobilize the neck. And if you want to progress that into a full head roll, then by all means do. If you want to take that into a full circle, remember to send it both ways. Just gently mobilizing every corner of the body. Bring yourself back to center. Let's start to roll our shoulders up to our ears, down our spine, getting into our shoulder girdle. Deep shoulder rolls up to the ears, down the spine. Really nice. So imagine that you're drawing circles with those shoulder blades as you roll them nice and deep. And if you want, you can also take your hands onto your shoulders and start to draw circles with your elbows. So you're using your arms like little wings. Really nice. Keep drawing those circles. Lovely, everybody. Give me one more of those. Really nice. And then let's reach our arms really wide, as though our hands are trying to touch either side of the room. Arms in line with your shoulders. Sitting tall. Keeping those sit bones planted. Start to hinge across to the right. So almost like you're trying to reach the right side of the room. So if you feel the left bum cheek lifting, just pull yourself out of that stretch slightly. Really, really reaching. Feel energy coming out of both sides of your hands. Both fingertips. And then reaching across to the left. Almost pulling the body across. Left hand trying to touch the left side of the room. Still have energy coming out of your right fingertips as well. We still want to feel that pulling, that stretch through the arms, but make sure those bum cheeks stay nice and planted. Gently bring yourself back to center and draw the arms behind, pulling the shoulder blades together, interlacing the fingers behind your back and opening your chest. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Really breathe into that shoulder stretch. And then pulling the arms in front, interlacing your fingers. Imagine you're hugging a giant beach ball, pulling those shoulders apart now, so the opposite of what we just did. Drop your chin to your chest, create a C shape with the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Take one more deep breath here. Unlink the fingers. Drop your right hand behind you like a secondary spine. We're going to take a little twist. So if you're pregnant, no twisting for you. It restricts airflow to the fetus. Everyone else, that's absolutely fine. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Sit up nice and tall, drop the shoulders down. Inhale, we lengthen, and exhale, push that knee away and twist. Really, really trying to get deep into that spine. Inhale. And exhale, pushing that knee away, trying to gaze all the way behind you. Really feel the compression of your organs as you twist. And as you exhale, release the twist. You're allowing fresh blood to flow through our organs. Take your left hand behind you as a secondary spine. Right hand to the outside of the left knee. Sit tall. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, push that knee away and twist. So you're using your left arm as a support, but not a leaning pose. So still keep yourself nice and upright. Inhale. And exhale. Deep breath gently back to center. Place your palms in front and bring yourself into an all-fours position on your mat. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, tops of the feet down on the mat. Push down through your palms and knees and feet. Breathe into the mat as though you're about to hover. Lift off from the mat. Deep inhale. Keep your spine flat to begin with. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, start to drop the navel to the floor, gaze up to the sky into your calf. On your exhale, crown the head towards the floor. Inhale, hollowing your lower back. And exhale, arching. So if you want to continue here with your cat-cow, by all means. And if you want to go a little further, you want to start getting your wiggle on, you want to start getting weird, getting into every little corner of your body, really freestyle this movement. Use your breath to take you through the movement, to start to guide your body into all the corners. So really doing whatever you want here. If you want to get into your wrists, turning your hands around, stretching the fronts of your wrists, good one to do if you're practicing arm balances. If you want to draw circles with your body, by all means, if you want to sit all the way back into your child's pose, reach those arms out, then push yourself back into your cobra. Really use this time and use your breath to get into every little part that you feel needs waking up, and allow your breath to guide you. So that deep inhale and exhale, it's going to help you flow through this movement, making it nice and fluid. Really just enjoy this time to just move your body exactly how you want. And the lovely thing about practicing at home is that we really can just do exactly what we want. Lovely, everybody. And give me one more breath here. And gently bring yourself back to center. Placing your palms flat, you're going to tuck your toes under. Push the bum up towards the sky. Take your downward facing dog. First downward dog of the day. So I would recommend bent knees to begin with. And let's just start to bicycle our legs. So we're just going to walk the legs out, start to work our way into those areas, starting to loosen ourselves up. Maybe give those hips a little wiggle if you want to. And when you're ready, you're just going to bring yourself into your down dog. So if you want to straighten your legs, by all means do, but just make sure that your spine is straight. I fully recommend bent knees for your first downward dog of the day at least. Spread those fingers wide. Make sure that you're pushing into the little fingers, the outside of the palm. Your middle fingers are slightly off center. Very slightly softening the elbows, drawing the shoulders from the ears, and rotate the shoulders externally. This is how we avoid rotator cuff injuries. Straight lines from tailbone to fingers, navel to spine. Breathing here. Feet about hip width apart and gazing between your legs. Inhale, let's start to lift the heels so we come onto the balls of our feet, stretching the backs of our legs, our hamstrings and our calves. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. Lovely. Exhale, we lower, and try and keep your body in the same down dog position as you lift and lower. Try not to bring yourself forward into a half plank. You want to keep that nice, strong down dog position as you lift and lower in time with your breath. Really feel that loosening down the backs of your legs. So if you've got really tight legs, stiff legs, tight hamstrings, tight calves, this is a really good place to start. Lifting and lowering and lift and lower and lift and lower. One more time. And lower, take a breath. Hinge forward, bring yourself into a high plank position, wrists under shoulders. And we're going to start to drop the knees down towards the mat, but just hover them. And as you do, send the bum back towards the heels, push up, downward dog. We're going to take that little circle 5 times. Ready? Wave forward, high plank, knees, bum down dog. So it's like a circle. Let's go. 4, knees, bum down dog, plank, knees, bum down dog, 2, knees, bum down dog, last one, knees, Bum down dog, really nice. Take a deep inhale, send that right leg up behind you into your three-legged dog. Take an inhale here. You can either stay here, making sure there's an equal distribution of weight between the hands, or you can bend the right knee, start to drop that right leg behind you. Or if you want to go even further still, walk that right leg all the way over, bring yourself into your wild thing pose. Reach back with the right hand. Left foot flat, left hand flat. And breathe here. Wherever you are, give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle back into your three-legged dog. Take a deep inhale here, and on your exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest. Plant that right foot. Bring yourself up. High lunge. Wrist, hips under shoulders. Knee above ankle. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms. Swoop back, one movement. Three-legged dog. Well done. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Swoop the knee forward. Plant the right foot. Bring the arms up. High lunge. Deep inhale. Exhale. Palms on either side of your front foot. One movement. Swoop that leg back. Three-legged dog. Lovely. Deep inhale. Exhale. The knee comes forward. Plant the foot. Bring yourself up. High lunge. Exhale, the palms come down. One swooping movement. Back into your three-legged dog. Take a deep inhale here. Send that right knee all the way forward. And you're going to bring the right knee now to your right wrist. Dropping the right calf so it's parallel with the top of your mat, and send your left leg back. Bring yourself into a pigeon pose. I don't usually do pigeon this early on in the class, but it is a nice one to just start to open up the hips. So, most important thing in pigeon is our hip alignment. So I want you to make sure that your hips are straight ahead, like car headlights. And what I mean by that is that you're not kind of dipping off to the side. And you'll know you're dipping if you're kind of slumping to one side, or you feel like your right hip is lifting a little bit. Or maybe you're slumping to the right and you feel like that left hip is really open. So what I can recommend is if you get something, a book, a rolled up jumper, and just pop it underneath your right hip if you need to, just to make sure that your hips stay nice and aligned. Puff that chest out like a nice proud pigeon. Send the shoulders down the spine. Take a deep inhale. Maybe you're happy here. Maybe you want to start walking those hands forward. Maybe you want to drop down onto your forearms. And maybe you want to bring yourself all the way down onto the mat. Forehead down. Arms out straight ahead. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. So this is your sleeping pigeon. It's an active rest and a passive stretch. So even though it looks like a resting pose, you will still feel those hips melting open. I know some people really don't like pigeon, and if it does cause you a lot of discomfort, gently pull yourself out. Just take a child's pose for this one. That's absolutely fine. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Start to walk your hands back into your upright pigeon. You're going to take, if you want to, you can stay here, and if you would like to, you're going to take that back leg and just lift it up behind you. If you want to go further still, reaching back with your left hand, taking hold of your left foot. Those of you feeling flexy today, you can take that left foot in your elbow crease and take a bind behind your head. And we're just going to hold wherever we are for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very gently drop that back foot. And now you're going to take that left leg and we're going to swing it all the way around. So I'm going to show you from the front what it's going to look like. So from your pigeon pose, you're going to take your back leg, you're going to swing it all the way around, all the way around. That left leg is going to come up and over, and you're going to plant the left foot on the outside of your right knee. So this is what it's going to look like from the front. Your left legs come all the way around in a circle. Plant the left foot to the outside of your right knee. So your right leg has not changed position from what it was doing in pigeon pose. So we're gonna try and make sure those sit bones are planted on the mat and the left foot is flat. It's a little bit difficult, so don't worry if one of them is lifting a little bit, but that's what we're aiming for. Take your left hand behind you now, so that it acts like a secondary spine. Inhale to raise the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, we bend the arm, start to twist. Take the right elbow to the outside of your left knee and push that knee away as you twist, opening your chest to the left, gazing over your left shoulder. Inhale. And if you're feeling a bit like, I have no idea what is going on, then by all means, you can take the same seated twist that we took at the beginning. You'll still be twisting your spine, you'll still be opening up. So this is our half Lord of the Fishes pose, and it's really good for sciatica. So if you do have that pain, this is a really good one for you. Breathing into that stretch, look all the way behind you. Give yourself one more deep breath in. And release the twist. Take yourself just around to the right. Give yourself a little counter twist. Just push down on the mat. Deep breath. Inhale. And then gently back to center. Plant your palms. Untuck the knees. Bring yourself into an all fours position on your mat. When you're ready, tuck the toes under. Push those sit bones up towards the sky. Downward facing dog. Give yourself a little walk out here if you need to. And when you're ready, inhale, the left leg comes all the way up into your three-legged dog. And if you want to, you can stay here in your three-legged dog. And if you want to go further, bending that left knee as though you're about to bring it all the way behind you. And those of you that want to bring it all the way behind you into your Wild Thing pose, reaching back with the left arm, planting the right hand, coming up on the left ball of your feet. Feeling that nice deep bend in the back, and wherever we are, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circling back, Wild Things, everyone back to your three-legged dog. Take a deep inhale, and on your exhale, draw the knee into the chest, plant the left foot, bring yourself up, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, bring those palms back on either side of that front foot. Send the left leg the whole way back. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, the left knee comes forward. Plant the left foot. Bring yourself up, high lunge, hips under shoulders. Knee above your ankle. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palms. Send that leg back. Three-legged dog. Well done. Inhale. Exhale, the knee comes forward. Plant the foot. Inhale, arms up in line with your ears. Sink into that front knee bend. On your exhale, plant the palms. Send that leg back. Three-legged dog. Well done. And the leg comes forward. High lunge last time. Inhale. Well done. Bring the palms down. Three-legged dog. Sending yourself back one movement. And from here, we're going to send that left knee all the way forward to meet our left wrist. Pigeon pose on the left-hand side. So your left calf wants to try and be as parallel as possible with the top of your mat. Send the right leg back, and remember, if you feel like you're sinking into your left hip, and you might feel like it's more common in one side, so this is definitely the side that I sink on, just bring something underneath your hip, a book, a rolled up jumper, anything, or lift yourself out of the stretch a little bit so that you can get that nice alignment of your hips. Make sure they're not lopsided. Shoulders down the spine, puff that chest down, nice parrot pigeon. And you can either stay here or you can start to walk the hands forward. You can drop down onto your forearm. You can bring yourself all the way down onto the mat, forehead down, into your sleeping pigeon. And breathe here. Remember, we're still working, we're still opening our hips, even as we're resting. So if you are working on splits, if that's somewhere that you'd like to go, this is a really good one to just hang out in. You can sit on your phone, your laptop, you can read a book, and just try and feel those hips melting open, but also tune it out. So this is a really good way to just open out those hips. Hold this one for a long period, maybe 10 minutes on each side. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Gently start to walk those hands back into your upright position. Lifting at that back foot. This is completely optional. Remember, you can leave the back foot down. And if you want to, you can take hold of that right foot with your hand. And anyone feeling flexible today, feel free to take that right foot in at your elbow crease and take a bind behind your head. So wherever you are, we're just going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that foot. Lovely. Now we take our half lord of the fishes on this side. So your right leg is going to come all the way around. You're going to bring it all the way around and plant it over the top of the left knee. So again, I'm going to show you from the front. Right leg is behind you, and then you're going to swing it round in a circle. Plant the right foot on the outside of your left knee. Plant those bum cheeks. Make sure that right foot is flat. So your left leg has not changed position from what it was doing in your half lord of the fishes. Right arm comes behind you like a secondary spine. Left arm comes up towards the sky. Bend that left elbow on your exhale. Take a twist. Take that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Push the knee away and twist. Looking over your right shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Try and keep the foot flat. Keep the bum cheeks planted. Really feel that nice deep twist in the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing into that twist. Enjoy the feeling of the compressing of your organs, knowing that we're releasing toxins, and when we release the twist, fresh blood will run through the organs. Take a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, release. Gently bring yourself around to the left, give yourself a little counter twist. Place your palms flat, untuck the legs, bring yourself back, all fours position. Push down through your palms, untuck the toes, and push up into your downward facing dog. Start to walk the feet towards the hands, bringing yourself into your Uttanasana forward fold. Bend the knees ever so slightly, and just gently take hold of your elbow. We're just going to give ourselves a little sway here from side to side to just release any tension, ragdoll the body. You can also let your arms hang loose if you want to. We're just recentering. Really nice. And then gently, slowly, we're going to start very gently to unravel through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, like a chain link, unrolling, bringing ourselves up to standing. Keep the chin tucked into your chest until the very last moment. Straightening out. And when you untuck the chin, bring the arms down by your sides, straighten your body. Make sure your joints are stacked. I'm just going to move the camera slightly. So make sure your joints are stacked. Ankles under knees, under hips, under shoulders. Make sure everything's in a nice straight line. We're not sticking our bums out or making a shelf with our hips. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Point down with your fingers, drawing the shoulders down. Engage those legs isometrically. Mountain pose. Deep breath. Inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky, drawing your palms together, gaze up at your thumbs. And as you exhale, hinge forward through the hips, forward fold. Inhale, start to roll back up through the spine, unraveling like a chain link. Keep that chin into your chest. So this little sequence is really good for your posture. Drawing those arms down by your side, pointing the fingers towards the earth, engage the legs standing tall. Inhale, raise the arms up towards the sky, gaze at your thumbs, palms together, extended mountain. Exhale, bring yourself forward, hinging at the hips, slight bend of the knees. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, start to roll up again through the spine, unraveling like a chain link. Bring yourself all the way up to standing. Shoulders down, arms down by your side, point the fingers down tall, inhale. Raise the arms up towards the sky, gazing at your thumb. Exhale, hinging at the hips, slight bend in the knees. Uttanasana, forward fold. And on this inhale, we're going to send our palms up our feet towards our shins. Straight the legs, straight the back, tabletop position. Exhale back to your forward fold. Inhale, the palms up the feet to the shins. Bring yourself into your tabletop position, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And again, inhale. Palms towards your shins, flatten the back, gaze straight ahead. Exhale, forward fold. Place your palms down on the mat and either step, float, or jump back into a plank position. Tuck those elbows in tightly to your side and drop down through your chaturanga. Push forward, upward facing dog with the tops of the feet down on the mat. And push back into your downward facing dog. And I very rarely do sun salutations, so we're just going to do a couple. Slight bend in your knees, gaze straight ahead. Step, float, or jump between your hands. Raise your arms up towards the sky. Draw your palms together and pull down towards your heart center. And again, inhale, raise the arms towards the sky. Extended mountain. Exhale to hinge at the hips, drop forward into your forward fold, your Uttanasana. Inhale, flatten the back, gaze straight ahead, straight your legs. Exhale, drop back to your forward fold, place the palms flat, step, float or jump back into a plank position. Tuck your elbows in, drop down through your chaturanga. Push forward, upward facing. Push back, downward facing dog. Lovely, take a nice deep breath, slight bend in the knees, gaze straight ahead. Step, float or jump between your hands. Raise your arms up towards the sky. And draw down through to your heart center. And again, inhale, arms to the sky, palms together. Exhale to hinge forward through the hips, forward fold, drop forward. Inhale, flatten the back, gaze straight ahead. Exhale, back to your forward fold, plant the palms, step back, plank position. Elbows in, come down through your chaturanga. Push forward, upward facing dog. Push back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here, inhale, send the right leg all the way back, three-legged dog. Inhale, drop the right knee forward, drop the left leg, drop the left knee, untuck the left foot. Arms up in line with your ears, low lunge. Deep inhale, sink into that front knee bend, sink into your hip flexors, strengthening the quads, strengthening the hamstrings, opening the hips, really good for runners this one. Deep inhale. Exhale, drop the palms on either side of that front foot. Bend the back knee, straight the front leg, flex the foot, inhale. And exhale. Take a nice deep breath. Sink deep into that hamstring, try and keep the spine nice and straight as you peel yourself forward. Deep inhale. Plant the right foot, bring your palms in line with that front foot. Tuck that back toe under and you're going to lift into a standing split. So we're lifting that left leg out behind us, right leg planted. Really nice. Take a deep breath. Inhale, hold here. Sinking forward into that split. Really nice. Take a deep breath. And step back with the left leg. Bring yourself up. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Drop those palms down on either side of that front foot. Step back into your plank position. Tuck the elbows in and come down through your chaturanga. Push forward, upward facing dog. And push back. Downward facing. Step back with your left leg now into your three-legged dog. Inhale, the left knee comes forward. Plant the left foot, drop the back knee. Right foot untucked, low lunge. Arms in line with your ears, sink into that front knee bend. Really nice. Stretch those hip flexors out. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palms. Bend the back knee, straight the front leg. Flex that left foot. Inhale. Gorgeous. Exhale, sink forward. Deep breath. Inhale. Try and keep that spine flat, hinging at your hips. Deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Walk those hands forward a little bit more. Really feel that nice indulgent stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Take one more deep breath here. Plant your left foot. Bring your palms in line with that front foot. Untuck that back toe. And you're going to straight that front leg. And straight up into a standing split. Right leg out behind you. Left leg planted. Deep breath. Hold here. Really feel that opening. Inhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, step back. Plant the right foot. Bring yourself up. High lunge, sink into that front knee bend. Lovely, take a deep inhale, plant those palms on either side of the front foot. Step back into your plank position. Tuck those elbows in and come down to your chaturanga. Push forward, upward facing dog. And push back. Downward facing dog, really nice. Slight bend in your knees, gaze straight ahead and step forward to jump through into a seated position on your mat. Bringing your feet together like palms. Hands around your toes. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose, a really nice hip opener, increasing blood flow to your pelvic floor. Sit nice and tall, drop those shoulders down, inhale. Exhale. Really feel those hips opening, knees opening. And breathe into that stretch. And if you want to take a little forward fold here, you can. Just make sure you move those feet in front so your legs kind of make a diamond shape and start to hinge at the hips. So when you're hinging forward, you want to keep that back nice and flat. You can still use your elbows to push those knees down if you want. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, peel yourself forward, getting nice and deep in that stretch. Take one more breath here, wherever you are. And gently, slowly walking the hands back into an upright position. Straight your legs. Bring your legs together and point the toes. So you want your legs nice and aligned like a fishtail. Bring your palms underneath the small of your back and drop onto your forearms. Push that chest up towards the sky. Let your head fall all the way back. Pointing the toes, inhale. And exhale. In your fish pose. Push that chest upwards. Deep breath. Make sure those legs are engaged. Pointing the toes, legs together. Inhale. And exhale. Take one more deep breath and start to melt yourself down into the mat. Draw those knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug. And gently rock from side to side just to release the spine on the mat. Really nice, everybody. Take the legs into a tabletop position with your arms on either side. And you're just going to roll those legs over to the left, gaze to the right, reach those right arms out. Feel that twist through the spine. Inhale. And exhale. So I like to finish with a little twist. It's a really nice way just to energize you for the day. So always look in the opposite direction of your legs, and that makes sure the twist goes from the base of the spine up to the neck. And then switch, take those knees over to the right, gaze to the left. Reaching that left arm out, gazing down those fingertips. And breathing in here. And exhale. And gently back to center. Take the knees in towards your chest, give yourself another little hug. Allowing yourself to just release the spine before you start to straighten that body out. Point the fingers, point the toes, reach the arms up above your head. Take your full body stretch, reaching from one side of the room to the other. Imagine someone's got you by the fingers, someone's got you by the toes, and you can't get away. Pulling tension in every single part of your body, including your face. Screw those facial features up, pull those shoulders up towards your ears, make the ugliest face you've ever made in your life. Reaching, pull all your mental tension in as well. Let's try and get ourselves into a nice little positive place just to start our Sunday. So throw in everything, physical and mental tension. We're going to build it all up, throw it back out into the universe, give ourselves a nice little boost of positivity. Reaching from one side of the room to the other. Pouring it all in, you can't get away. You should nearly be in pain from this stretch. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your arms down by your side, feet falling open, palms facing up to the sky. Melting into your mat, take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale. And if you need anything for your relaxation, blankets, jumpers, socks, cushions, a glass of water, a bit of music, do whatever you need to do. And then bring yourself back down onto your mats. Find a nice comfortable space. Arms at your side, palms open, feet falling open. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose, expand your abdomen. Bring yourself back to where you were at the beginning of the class. No thoughts, no worries. Tuning out all your surrounding distractions. And use that breath to start to cleanse you. Deep inhale and exhale. Checking in with those key tension points, making sure the shoulders are down, the jaw is soft, facial features gentle. Sinking into your mat. And take your attention down towards your feet. Feel them unravel. Ankles, calves, knees and thighs becoming lightweight, as though someone has taken the batteries out of you. All the way up to the base of the spine, and feeling each vertebrae melt down into the mat one by one, as though someone has taken out the keys on a piano, unraveling like a chain link, trickling like water all the way up to your shoulders, and feeling those shoulders melt down away from your ears, grounding down into the mat, sliding down your spine, allowing your neck to grow long. Head light. Maybe reach for that imaginary broom again and sweep away any clutter in the mind. Jaw unlocked, facial features soft and neck long. Arms lightweight at your side with your palms open, each fingertip unraveled. And finally take your attention to your chest and your abdomen. That slow and steady rise and fall of your breath, guiding you into a deep sense of calm. And as you lay here, allow yourselves these moments just for you, for your breath, for your body, for your mind. Allow yourself to sink into that mat, sink into this deep, calming relaxation. As you inhale and exhale. And start to wiggle the fingers and the toes to draw awareness back into the body. Draw your knees in towards your chest to release the spine. Start to rock from side to side on the mat. Bring yourself all the way over onto the right hand side into a fetal position. And then gently bring yourself up to seated on the mat, palms on your knees, sit tall. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, let out a deep sigh. And again, inhale. And once more for luck, build it all up and just let it all go. Inhale. Draw your palms together at your heart center. Thank you all so much for sharing your Sunday morning with me. Have a